Hey, hi. Hi, Naga.
Yeah, hi Mahesh.
Okay, so shall we start for interview?
Sure.
Okay. So can you tell me the difference between pricing model of Microsoft Azure?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it is a free software trial having like a full featured version, which is promotionally free for a limited period of time. However, for excessive use, you need to pay fees. And one more usage based. This is a widely used model of Microsoft Azure. Here, users are changing for only the services which used by them. Coming to like a monthly fee, here you need to pay fixed amount by monthly for
Okay.
a subscription.
Okay. What is Csrun in Azure?
Csrun is a command line tool that deploy packaged applications to the Windows Azure compute like a emulate and manage the running services.
Okay. Then tell me name of two blobs in Azure, Microsoft Azure.
It's like one block bob and paste bob.
Okay. Have you practically used it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Mm, can you tell me how much storage can a user with virtual machine use?
Yeah, I think each data disk on the VM can be up to 1 TB.
Okay, okay. So beyond that, we can't use after 1 TB.
I have not used. Previously, I have tried only 1 TB.
Okay. Can you enlist a name of three types of disk in use by VMs?
Yeah, it's operating system disk and temporary disk and data disk. Correct?
Yeah. So also two types of cloud services.
One is a public cloud and one more private cloud.
Apart from there is any cloud, types of cloud.
Yeah, like a yeah, hybrid mode is there.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is the scalability in a cloud computing?
yeah, it's a vertical and horizontal two types. Coming to vertical scaling, where the configuration is to increase the existing capacity of the mission. While coming to the horizontal scaling, putting multiple missions at work instead of replacing the as a, like existing missions.
Okay. Tell me the advantage of cloud computing.
Advantages, they are highly available with increase its end user to get benefited with very high. The services allow you to pay only when the system is in use. The versatility of the system can be altered if the business requires certain modifications.
Main function of Azure cloud service.
Yes, it's designed to host the running applications and at the same time manage the background running applications. Applications of web processing is done as a whole web role, whereas the background processing is done as a worker role.
Okay. So, tell me the difference between verbose and minimal monitoring.
Verbose monitoring collects metrics based on the performance that enable close analysis the data feed during the processing of application, whereas the minimal monitoring is default configuration that make the user performance counters gathered from the operating system of the host. Proceed to more Azure Cloud interviews questions that are quite common.
Okay. What is a blob and their types?
Yeah, blob is a binary large object that is composed of any size or type of file. There are mainly two types. One is like a blob back, and one more is blob.
Okay. Hmm. Tell me the difference between Azure bus queues and Windows bus queues.
Yeah, Windows Azure Queue take care of the storage infrastructure. Windows Azure Bus Queue are a broader aspect of the messaging infrastructure with publishing and subscribing, the integrating patterns of remote web services.
Okay. Okay. Dead letter queue in Azure.
Yes. When the delivery count has exceeded for a message, that is a one queue. When the expiry date of message has crossed the entire expired message, is helping queue.
Okay. Then can you explain Windows Azure platform?
Yeah, it is a collectively passed developed by Microsoft program tool and development vehicle and a runtime for the data centers to host in cloud computing.
Okay. Mm, size of Azure VMs. There are different size. Can you enlist?
Yes, for small computers, we are is like 1.6 gigahertz instance of size with the instance storage like a minimum 225 GB and CPU memory like 1.57 well, 1.75 GB. The I/O performance is moderate. The extra small computer has minimum like 1.0 gigahertz instead of size 20 GB with instance of storage like 20 GB. CPU memory like 768 MB. Like a performance is low. The extra large computer has a minimum like a 1.6. It's not sorry. It's a 8 into 1.6 gigahertz instances size with the instance storage of the 2040 GB and CPU memory is a 14 GB. Performance is high.
Okay. Tell me table storage in Azure.
It is an interface that is capable of storing bulk amount of the structured but non-relational data.
Okay. Then difference between a repository and powerhouse server.
Okay. The repository server are those which are in lie of the integrity, consistency, and uniformity, whereas the powerhouse server governs the integration of the different aspects of the database repository.
Okay. What is the enterprise warehouse?
It is the phenomena where the data is developed by organization having access at a single point throughout the globe.
Okay. What do you mean by lookup transformation in Azure?
Yeah, lookup transformation adds to determine like a source qualifier. It can be active or passive lookup transformation. The process is able to get access the relevant information of the data.
Okay. And then connected lookups.
Yeah, the connected data lookups is built as a both static and dynamic cache. This can be oriented with via multiple ports that can be give the output. It is defined as a user-defined entity.
Okay. And unconnected lookup.
It is the unconnected lookup. The inputs is directly taken from the transformation that takes part in the flow of data.
Okay. Uh, you understand command task in Azure.
Yes, a command task operation window that sets up the that sets a flow of one or multiple commands shell that the system is still running.
Okay. Uh, Then what are a power center command that can be used in Informatica?
like a slashes and dash.
Okay. Then next question, like what do you mean by service fabric in Azure?
Okay. It's a static service fabric is a middleware platform of the following generation that gives the most scalable outcome.
Okay. And then what are the benefit of traffic manager in Windows Azure?
It makes the application to be available worldwide through automated traffic control machinery. The traffic manager service contributes high performance by loading the page faster and convenient usage.
Okay. I think this is enough for the day. Do you have any question for me?
Yeah, it's fine, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
going good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
talk to you too. Talk.
yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.